Hey, I want to dissect this question even more, but more specifically about the perception of micromanagement. I had a client one time when we were working on follow up, right? That's part of the process of understanding to be an effective manager. In the very first interaction that the manager had, the employee pushed back, an engineer, by the way, and said, "Hey, don't micromanage me." The supervisor backed off. We built a strategy and he continued. He pushed through that conversation. So the next day he went back, or later on that afternoon he went back. The individual said that again, and the manager said, "Hold on for a second. This is what micromanagement is, and this is what effective management is." The manager had to educate the employee about what that was. And I'm not telling you, how to do things. I'm only asking what you've accomplished and want to see the output of that. And that's what happened. The employee is kind of reluctant, but he was okay. He complied and did that. So then every next day, the supervisor informed everyone, set the expectation about how he's doing things differently. He's going to follow up on outcomes, not the how part of it. Now, here's the tricky part to this, right? Is that you have to know how to micromanage, because there'll be situations where employees are not complying. Then you have to get into micromanagement mode, because I always coach managers and leaders, and especially when I worked as a manager director, that if you don't do the work, I'm giving you an opportunity to work on the outcomes of it. That's how I roll. However, if you're not delivering the outcomes, then I have to get into micromanagement mode to be more specific and more details and create a tighter schedule to understand that we're on track. Because remember, as a manager, you do not fail. You're not there to fail. You're there to win. So you've got to understand both methods on how to do that. But in your case like this, for everyone, the perception is micromanagement when you work on performance, and it's not. You just got to push through that, educate people on what it is, and then move forward. You're always going to get pushback on that, but as long as you're doing it correctly, it's okay. You've got to just overcome those conversations and push through it. There'll be many employees or many other leaders or many colleagues that will say differently, but as long as you're delivering results, outcome, and culture, you're on the right track.